Hi there, my name's Steve Gonsalves, and what I do most of the time is teach corporate trainers, personal development coaches and empowerment coaches from all over the world on how to raise their game. People travel from all over the world to come to Peterborough in Cambridgeshire to learn the techniques that Tony Robbins learned, T. Harv Eker learned and Andy Harrington learned in order to become more effective coaches and to help people to raise their game of empowerment. And what they do when they come to see me and what they learn is that wherever they are in their personal development journey at the particular time that they arrive, wherever they are, even by their own standards and by other people's standards, what they want to do is they want to raise it to new levels of authenticity. And that becomes my role, is to take them wherever they are on a journey across 4 days where they are able to empower people just like themselves to get to a higher level. Because what their role is to take people at wherever level they are and to elevate that. The challenge is that if they are at only this level, they can only elevate people to the level that they're at. So what they want to do is they want to gain a new level of awareness, because unfortunately people in your audience, they do not what you say, but they do what they see. And as you know, the eyes are the windows of our soul, and people judge more from physiology and your voice tone than the actual words that you give them. So what's important for these people is that they have a higher level of charisma, of character and of confidence, so that when they now have an audience in front of them, they can now raise their game and then they can bring their audience up with them. Why do I mention this? Because if you get in front of people, if you speak in front of people, you are a public speaker. You are trying to influence people in some way. And if your level of confidence and authenticity and skill is down here, that may not be enough in order for you to get your message across. So what I want to do is I want to create a system whereby people can raise their level of abilities at public speaking. Some people have told me that this is difficult, but actually it's not. It's actually the core of what we teach at Success Formulae, which is confidence. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of confidence that you see at the starting sessions of the X Factor. You know, that's delusion. That's people who think that they have high levels of competence when all they do is have high levels of confidence. But the interesting thing is that if we can give you that boost of character, that boost of confidence, and that boost of charisma, then we find that all the other things fall into place. If you want to be an effective salesperson, if you want to be an effective speaker, if you want to be a confident speaker, believe me, all you need to do is to gain confidence, and then everything else falls into place if you choose to develop it. Being a good speaker really only requires that you have 4 things. Those things are confidence. If you have confidence as a speaker along with the other things, then you will be more authentic, you will be more compelling in the things that you're talking to people about. The next thing that you need is skill. If you have confidence, but you don't have any technical skill, then you're just going to be ramming subject matter down people's throats, but it'll have no cohesion, it'll have no way of connecting with the subject that you have. You need some kind of awareness. You need awareness of what you're doing and the impact that you're having on the audience. Because if you're just shouting or telling people, but you're not looking for the feedback that you need in order to determine whether you're getting the message across, then you're not getting the message across. So you need to have awareness of yourself and also of your audience so that you can give out your message but not be too concerned necessarily about the message, that you can have some awareness of what's happening out there. And the last thing that you need is you need knowledge. And specifically that's knowledge of the subject. You know, if you're talking about something of which you know nothing about, then you're just going to be prattling on. Now, you might have some skill, you might have some awareness, you might have confidence, but if there's no knowledge of the subject, then you're just going to look like a happy fool. So in order for you to get your message across, you need to have all of these things. However, we all know people who are able to speak confidently and do it skillfully and be able to capture their audience and connect with their audience even when they don't have a lot of knowledge of the subject. All you need to do is see what happens when a professional speaker gets asked a question that they don't know a lot about. They'll answer it professionally, they'll answer it confidently, they'll answer it with skill, they'll answer it with audience awareness, even though they've got no knowledge of the subject. The difference is that the people that I'm inviting to this event have all of this. You know about your subject matter. You know about the things that we're going to be talking about when you present your subject. You know all about those already. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you just how quickly you can improve your speaking capabilities by getting this first. Because if we can give you this, believe it or not, this will seep into this and this. You will be able to improve your skills as a speaker more when you feel not only confident about all the other areas, but confident in yourself. Because where you're lacking in the technical skills of speaking, you will no longer be worried about that in the moment. So you'll be approaching it from a completely different mindset, and you'll find that developing better skill will be much, much easier than before. The awareness. You will be able to have far more audience awareness when you're less concerned with what's happening in your brain and what's coming out of here. Because when you're living in the now and thinking about the now and the message that you've got, you're less concerned with how it's coming out. At the same time, we're going to be giving you super good feedback so that you can, with confidence, no longer feel worried about any mistakes or lack of skill that you might have. So we hope you're going to join us. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be made available to anybody who really wants to improve as a speaker. And this will affect everything that you do. If you're looking to sell more, if you're looking to present more to people, then if you want them to really believe what you know about yourself and your product, then the best way to do that is to deliver messages confidently. And that's what we want you to do. You will improve massively your abilities to speak over the hopefully coming months. But even if you just join us for the one day, that's what we're going to give you. So I hope that you'll join us. It's going to be a long day. I'm going to give you a lot of content and a lot of value. So I hope that you'll join us. We're going to be holding it here at the retreat, which is also the UK Firewalking Academy that we built specifically to help people have better, more productive, and more confident and joyous lives. I'm sure you'll get a heck of a lot from it to help you become a more confident speaker.